everyone, welcome back to my channel and to today's video. So in this video I'm going to be doing a bit of spring cleaning. So it's spring and with that kind of comes the chance to just clear things away, clean things that maybe we don't usually or don't often do. So I'm going to be sharing with you just some tasks that I'm going to be doing for a spring clean. So I really hope that you enjoy seeing it. If you do like cleaning videos, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and then I'll know to do more of them. If you are new, then I'm Helen and I post videos all about motherhood. I also post food hauls every Friday, so I'd love for you to subscribe. I've done a few cleans, but I haven't done many cleaning videos recently. So yeah, do let me know if you'd like to see more on my channel. But yes, without further ado, let's get on with it. So the very first task that I'm going to do is this window. So most of our windows have been replaced and are quite new. This one wasn't because it didn't really need replacing. Having said that though, it is a little bit dirty. As you can see, there's quite a lot of drips on the window, which I can't remember what we were doing, but there was something that we did and then which we cleaned on the wall. We did some work and yeah, that window is just very dirty. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just clean inside the window itself, which as you can see is pretty bad actually, but it was very satisfying to then wipe all of that away. I'm just sweeping all that kind of debris that got onto the windowsill whilst I was doing that, and then obviously also the windowsill needed a clean anyway, so I just swept it first with my dustpan and brush. And now I'm just going to clean the window frames. I've got my trusty method cleaner which I use for so many different things, but I really like to use it and they come in lovely scents as well, and they are plant-based and they're non-toxic, so yes, I love using method. So I'm just going to wipe all of the frames. Now I'm going to spray the actual glass itself. So as you see, I've just got this Astonish glass cleaner and this window hasn't been cleaned for a while. So this is in our second bedroom, which we don't tend to use that much, so that's why it's kind of been a bit neglected really. So it does really need this good clean. So I'm just spraying it on and then I'm wiping that with a microfiber cloth, and then with a dry one I'm wiping over it again just to hopefully get rid of all the smears. As you can see, the windowsill does still need a bit of a clean. So like you saw, I swept off kind of all the loose bits, but it does still need a better clean than that. There are a few kind of chips, like this windowsill is painted and there are a few different chips, so it's not all just dirt if that makes sense, but it does need a clean. So I'm actually just using this Mr. Sheen polish, which it does have many uses. You can use it on all different surfaces, so I thought it'd be probably quite a good thing for the windowsill, and it's definitely brought it up a lot better. So that is the final thing that I'm doing to this window. It looks so much better, all the glass and everything just looks so much brighter. The next thing that I'm going to do is descale this kettle, which to be honest with you, I used to do it a lot more often and more regularly, but I haven't done it for quite a while now, so it's quite bad. So usually I do it with a lemon, but I didn't have one, so I thought I would actually try just using some bicarbonate of soda. So I filled the kettle, I think they say about a third way up, or I think it was so many mils, I can't remember, a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and then you just boil it and leave it for about 25 minutes just to soak. And then after that you just tip it out and you can boil it again. I thought I would also quickly just kind of wipe around the kettle, because whilst I was filming it I realised actually that probably needs a bit of a clean as well. So it does look a bit fresher. It's not amazing because we actually burnt the bottom of the kettle I think once, but it does look a lot better. The next task is just to clean our kickboards, so you know, the kind of the plank of wood or what have you underneath the cupboards. So I've recently vacuumed anyway, but I don't know if it's really coming up. But they're not terrible, but it's definitely an area that I don't often clean. I've done the front of the kitchen doors, that's not a problem, but these kickboards do kind of tend to get left and not cleaned very often. So once again, I'm using a method spray. I think I've got the lavender one there, which smells amazing. So yes, I'm just going to wash this all down. This corner in particular is quite bad, so this is underneath the fridge, so it's probably because it's a little corner, it's probably a bit more difficult to get into with the vacuum, and I didn't really notice it was as bad, so it feels really good just to give that a proper clean. Same within that corner, really, it's not as bad as the other one, but I guess corners are just a bit more easy for dirt and whatever to get kind of stuck in. This is just the other side of the kitchen, so there's not as many units on this side as you can see, but that does need a clean as well. And I just think it looks a lot brighter, and obviously it is cleaner as well. Like I say, it wasn't too bad before, but it definitely looks better, and I feel better just knowing that I have cleaned it, if that makes sense. My next spring cleaning task are these tiles, so in particular that kind of strip of mosaic tiles. You can probably see there is a bit of mould in there that's just built up, and it's just a lot more difficult to get out because obviously the tiles are a lot smaller. So it really does need a good clean, so I'm very much looking forward to doing this. I have done it like a few months ago, but didn't really get rid of it all, so it just needed to kind of attack it again really. So I'm just using some mould spray there. I'm just going to spray it all on, and then I believe you leave it, I think it was about 15 minutes. So this is what it looks like after. So obviously it does kind of help to bleach it away, which you can kind of see, but there is still a bit of mould there. Then I'm just going to use an old toothbrush, which is so handy. Honestly, if you've got any old toothbrushes, just save them because you can use them for all different cleaning tasks, and yeah, I can just really get into it. I'm just spraying it a little bit more just because I felt like there was a bit that I missed there. So yes, with my toothbrush I'm going to get in all these little bits of grite. I would definitely advise using gloves if you're using this type of product, so I've just realised that I haven't got a glove on, so I've just quickly got one on there. I'm then just kind of washing it all off, so just getting rid of all of that product, and as you can see the tiles look so much better, they look cleaner. I think probably most of the mould has gone, hopefully you can tell. Yeah, the difference is amazing actually, so I'm really happy with that. So because that I've used that mould spray, I'm just going to give the tiles a nice clean. Obviously because I've kind of rinsed the tiles, hopefully that's got rid of a lot of that product, because of course you can't mix products together, so hopefully that was my plan, just to kind of rinse it all away. And then I've got some method spray, I think that was the pink rhubarb one, which again, it smells lovely, so I'm just giving that a good clean. You have to leave it for 5 minutes for it to become properly antibacterial. So then I've rinsed all of that away, and then just because I am here, I may as well just clean the bath. And also I just thought probably I didn't want any of that mould spray again to kind of be in the bath. Obviously we bath Arthur in here, and I do as well, so yeah, I'm just going to give this bath a nice clean at the same time. So I think I'm now on to my second cloth, so I kind of did like one wash with one cloth, and then I'm just using kind of a brand new or very clean cloth that I haven't used previously. So it's one of those kind of double-sided ones, which I really like actually. I think I've got that one from B&M, but they're very, very handy, and yeah, it's just great for cleaning the bath. Once again, I'm just rinsing that all down, and then I noticed my shower head actually wasn't looking too clean either, so whilst I was there I just gave that a bit of a clean. Again, I just sprayed some of the Method spray on there, and yeah, I just used that and then rinsed it all away as usual. So that is the bath, and the tiles and the mould all cleaned away from this area of the bathroom. And yes, I'm just really, really happy with it. Hopefully I will kind of be able to keep on top of all of it a little bit better now. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. It just looks much fresher and much cleaner and brighter. Next area that I'm going to give a bit of a spring clean is kind of the front door, and also just the area in front of it basically. Again, it's an area, obviously it gets a lot of traffic in here, as you can imagine, it being our front door, so obviously people are always coming in and out. It just gets very dusty. This front door just also, I think it's that material, that UPVC, just kind of seems to attract lots of dust and things. Also, our kind of shoe rack was in front of this bit here, which doesn't get moved very often, and obviously I guess because all of the shoes are in there and there's like holes in it, if that makes sense, in the back, so I think kind of all the dust and the dirt gets pushed out onto the skirting board and whatever behind there, so that was quite grubby really. So I've just given it a quick vacuum all the way along, and then I'm just using some cleaning spray again and just going to give this a nice wipe. So this corner, which is behind the shoe rack, it's just so bad. It's just full of cobwebs as well actually, and yeah, you can see just how dirty and dusty that is. I'm not really sure the last time we moved it, to be honest with you, which I know is so bad, but it's just one of those areas that kind of just gets missed for ages. So I think it's definitely good that I am getting on this today and just making it nice and clean. And again, it just gives you that satisfaction, doesn't it, just to know that it's clean and to see all that dirt and dust and grime and what have you, kind of just getting rid of it and making it nice and clean again. Then I can just clean kind of the rest of the door, the main areas. There's kind of a few marks on there. I think that was from a sticky hook that we put a Christmas wreath on, and it was a bit of a struggle to kind of remove that. But yeah, I'm just wiping down all this area, the UPVC. It's not that easy to say, but I just wipe it down with my cloth. I'm just running it all along the top there because again, all that dust is up there that's not really been cleaned. And then I can wipe the actual glass, so just using that glass cleaner which I used earlier in this video and just wiping down those areas too. So that is it for this area. I've just put the light on because I realised how dark it was. Really sorry, apologies, you probably couldn't really see it that well. But yes, as you can tell, hopefully it is just a lot cleaner. I've got rid of all of that horrible stuff in that corner down there, and it just looks a lot better. And I just feel a lot happier knowing that all that dust is kind of removed from here, and all the glass looks nice and clean as well. The last cleaning task for this video is to basically attack this washing machine. So I'm a little bit ashamed actually, just inside this drawer here. I feel like I didn't even clean it that long ago, but maybe it was longer than I probably thought because it's really dirty, and I guess its mold is just like black inside. The washing machine itself also needs a clean, so this is definitely something which I obviously need to clean a bit more often, so it's a good chance whilst I'm doing the spring cleaning to do this drawer. So hopefully you can see there just how dirty and grimy that is. It's not very good. So I'm just using some kind of hot soapy water there. I've got out a toothbrush again just to try and get in all these little nooks and crannies, so it was quite difficult. I think really you could use one of those little bottle brushes or something like, you know, get really small ones even for like baby bottles. I think that would be ideal. I kind of did actually put my little finger in, which I know is a bit gross, but I just needed to do something just to get in all those little gaps really. Again, I probably should have been wearing gloves too, but there you go. But yeah, just kind of taking it all apart and washing every area and getting in all the little gaps that I could find. So this part of the washing machine, kind of around the actual drum, was quite dirty as well, as is this door too. So I'm just giving that a nice wash, and again I'm just using some hot soapy water just to get in there. It's just a bit dusty, and you wouldn't think kind of much dirt builds up on it, but obviously it does, particularly kind of on the front as well, obviously, which is more open to the elements. Yeah, it just needed a good clean. There was also this bit of kind of like brown hair on the inside, which I don't know, possibly, I don't know if that's mold or something, which isn't very good. That's not very pleasant. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of that all. Now I'm really trying my best to clean this drawer, but it's not easy to, well, to one, get in there anyway, but just to clean it, it's quite difficult. But I'm starting off using the toothbrush just to try and loosen up all of the dirt and whatever that is in there. And then once I finish with the toothbrush, I've just got a cloth and just kind of sticking my arm in there really, and just trying to get out as much as I can and get it just a bit cleaner. And then also with the toothbrush, so as I say, it's really, really handy to have one, but even the dials and kind of in this little gap here of the plastic, it's amazing actually. You can kind of see little bits of dirt that have built up. I just think it's areas which you don't really notice, but whilst I was cleaning that I could see. So yeah, I'm just giving even the buttons a nice little rub around with the toothbrush, and that is really just kind of dislodging all of the dirt and dust that is in there. And then once all that is kind of clean, I'm just giving it a nice little wipe with a clean cloth just to kind of make sure it's all brought up nice and clean and shiny. I'm so impressed with how I've got this drawer looking. I didn't think I'd be able to get it that good, so I'm really, really pleased with that. The whole washing machine just looks so much better. So the final thing, just to freshen up the actual drum itself, is just to put on a wash with some bicarb of soda. So they say use about half a cup, so I guess what I did was slightly less, but that's okay. I didn't have loads left in there. So you just pop it in, pop it straight into the machine like that, and then I just put it on a nice hot wash. You need 60 degrees or more to get rid of germs apparently, so that is what I'm doing. So yes, the washing machine is so much better after that, and just smells a lot fresher too. So that concludes this spring cleaning video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it gave you some cleaning motivation if you need it. I know I do at times. Please do let me know if you enjoy watching cleaning videos, because I can surely do more of them. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I'd love to have you here. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.